everyone. My name is Mary. Thanks for visiting my studio. I have here to share with you an altered composition notebook, altered junk journal style, if that's a thing. Of course it's a thing. Well, let me just try to stay in the frame here. Okay, so this was one of my first attempts at junk journaling. I, kept the signature in, so I didn't have to stitch a signature, which is kind of the most intimidating thing. I had my sister, who's an artist, paint the cover for me. So I requested something dreamy, and she gave me like an island with a girl standing on the front and sitting on the back, kind of day and night. So that's cool. I love that. She's an artist. You can check her out. Liz Enchanted. So let's get inside. I made this for a different sister, and so there's she's already been using it a bit. This is some artwork that our littlest sister did for her, and then I put some tags in here, and my normal things, quotes that I like. Up here there's This Journal Belongs To, in the little library pocket. Everything's been stitched around. I actually was able to get this on my sewing machine and get the stitching back to about here without, with it still being attached to its same signature. So this book is just a mess of color. I literally was just throwing color around and making collages and really enjoying life, but it's kind of a mess of a theme, not really any one theme so much as playing, which is what junk journaling is, I suppose. I used a lot of seed catalog images and junk mail and things that I had lying around, which is the junk journal style. So washi and splashing and bits and pieces. This is book pages that I gessoed over so it could be written on. This is a page that she's already used. She just copies quotes and song lyrics and things. And this one is about young love, and then there's a little Rapunzel, Disney princess. Someone told me there's a girl out there with love in her eyes and flowers in her hair. So that just went perfectly with the flowers and what she had written, and a little bit of lace there. This is some art that my littlest sister did that I saved, stitched around, turned into a bookmark or tag there in this book page pocket. More pages and some scraps, a little bit of the color theme on each page, but definitely not throughout the whole book. And there's these little stamped pandas throughout the whole journal, because my sister loves pandas, so I just kind of hid those around, and that could be a game in itself, just finding those. Some children's book pages in this little tuck, very, very pink page. And then this is an envelope flip here with some more pictures and pages, and this is my doggy page, so a bunch of happy little smiling pooches that I love so much. I've got a junk mail envelope here with a card, a couple of cards, stitching, some free stationery that I printed that she's written on. So there's lots of free printables that I was having fun throwing in here. Some pressed flowers that I glued in on a music page, some fabric, a splashed page with some Dr. Seuss wisdom, and a tag, a playing card tag. Just stuck in there like that. More pockets with book page and a Winnie the Pooh quote. This is some thin tissue paper that I glued down, and you can still see the lines through it to write on it. Some trim and some different kinds of stitching. Another page that she did, there's a card up here with some writing in it, and some Into the Forest I Go to Lose My Mind and Find My Soul on a card there. There's a little kitten on a paper clip here. A little butterfly charm on a paper clip here. So she's been, I gave her a couple paper clips with charms, and she's been moving them about and using them, which I absolutely love. There's nothing as awesome as a journal that's being used and made your own. So this is another free printable and some more artwork that my little sister did, and I stitched around, made a pocket, another tag made out of a playing card, and this is some artwork that my other sister did, the artistic sister, and just something I found in the trash and saved and put in here. She did with a pen. More of littlest sister's art made into a pocket, and this page is playing cards that I glued down and gessoed over, and I bound the edge of the page with some fabric just to keep all those ends together. More junk mail box and some envelopes and cards and bits and pieces. I haven't been in this journal in a while, so I'm not sure either. Another little panda and more of the artist sister's art. My gold page, this is tissue paper again, and you can still write on that. This is the top to like a Mod Podge bottle with some lace, and this is literally just junk that I cut out of things and rescued from the trash and whatnot. Some gold ribbon. This is another piece of garbage that I glued in here for a clear pocket. Some more of the seed catalog. Some packaging, edging, and some double pockets here. There's little a go-wet collaging here with quotes and panda bear stamps, and this is a free printable on with a tag in, some seed packet envelopes, more lace, a page that she's really used, so it's beautiful. Her handwriting is amazing. And some tulle and safety pin. On the other side of the safety pin, there's a little bead. In this envelope, there is some stationery and a little free printable Panda Bear Mail Express. Tiny little stationery, tiny little envelope. Isn't that super cute? I love that. I couldn't believe it when I found that, and that's free. Like, people are so generous. That's awesome. That goes in there. And there's some stationery behind it as well, behind the envelope. More pictures that she's added in journaling. This is my black page. This envelope attaches with a magnet here and has a card in with my sister's drawing of a panda bear. So I guess if there was a theme to this journal, it would be panda bears. And up here there's a key charm and a bit of lace. So this page you would need a white gel pen to write on, which would be really cool. More junk, more art from that sister, and I tried to line up the lines so that this could just be journaled straight across. Another envelope with stationery printables, more fabric collaging. I love the textile of adding just all these random bits and pieces together because it's very touchy-feely. I started by gluing 2 or 3 pages together throughout the journal before painting so that they would take the paint better. And so the book is very chunky and has wonderful texture, ripples and things. More seed catalogs or packets with stitching and free stationery in there. This is a felt heart pocket with a joker card. The felt pockets work really nicely for holding your things in place so they don't move around. More just junk, literally just garbage. Another magnet on this card with some pictures and stationery behind in a tuck. Another black page with a little owl charm on a safety pin there. A really wild page with some Snoopy stationery up here. Just splattered, like, you know, using up colors and whew. Some journaling that she was doing. I love that. This is an envelope that flips out. So I have a paper clip here to keep it in place with a bead and some ribbon on it. And there's stationery in there. The purpose of it flipping out is so that you have this to journal on then. Another card. I think I just added this one to the journal so she hasn't like put it in a place yet, but it's a quote from one of her favorite movies. This is music paper that's been really lightly tissue papered over, like a really thin tissue paper, so you could still journal right over the music paper. I kind of like that. This is thin packaging paper, decorated with some music and some cards and free printables, a little, some tangled quotes in this envelope. Pressed flowers, more tissue paper, stamping, some odds and ends, bits and pieces stapled down here. Ooh, and this page, this is not my favorite page. You know, you can't just go crazy and throw color around and have it all work out all the time. So this is my little page. This, I don't know why this is here. It doesn't go. And the pink with the red washi was, oh, terrible. But the pink went for this page, so I guess I wasn't realizing that it was, I don't know. I got nothing. Envelope and some book pages in this junk mailbox, window envelope. And the back we've got some Pixar wisdom and a little tiny book page from my sister's reading book, which is just the cutest thing ever. And there's a little library in the back. The purpose of library cards, I realized this in Jibid Neri's videos. She names her books. Oops. She always comes up with a title that you know, reminds her of a classic book, reminds her of her journal, and names them. That's super cool. So that's why I like to include the library cards in my journals. So that is my journal. Thanks for watching.